Hello. To start this program by chanting a slope from Meghnad Upanishad. Om Asokama Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Vidyurmamritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from the darkness unto light. Lead us from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaskar and good morning to all of you. I offer my pranam to all my revered professors, guests, colleagues, and affection to the students. My pranam and namaskars to all the viewers who are watching this program live through YouTube lecture channel. This particular Vedantic text defines this tamas as the darkness and of ignorance, and jyoti is the light, and it refers to knowledge. Swami Vivekananda said that knowledge is something which is inherent to us within man. And the external phenomena and the objects, they act as stimulants to express what is within us, the divinity. On the other hand, our world poet Rabindranath Tagore, he presented the link between knowledge and freedom. Freedom with absolute fearlessness of mind. He uttered, Chitta jetha bhoy shunno, uccha jetha shiv, gyan jetha mukto, jetha griher pachi, apono prangana tale, divasha sarabari, bosudhare rake nahi, khanda khudra kari. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. But knowledge is free, but the world has not been broken up into fragments by the tireless efforts of men. We all participated in the Azadi Ki Amrit Mahotsav introduced by the Government of India to commemorate the 75 years of independence of our country. And together we gathered here to commemorate the 75 years of excellence of the Institute of Radio Physics and Electronics, University of Calcutta. Our observation is that these two events are not at all disjoint, rather they are conjoined. The freeness of mind, the freedom, fearlessness, that is what is required for excellence and knowledge expressions of divinity. So with today's program, we initiate a year-long ceremony to commemorate the 75 years of excellence, what we achieved in the radio physics and electronics. We'll also discuss what we'll do in our next years ahead. So with these things, I request our respected head of the department, Professor Ashik Pal, to inaugurate formally this program with his inaugural address. So before that, it is our customary for any holy event to light the lamp, which symbolizes the ignition of divinity within ourselves. So I request all respected dignitaries to come and please light this lamp.
আমি ভেতরে ঢুকে যাচ্ছি।
Now I request our colleagues, Dr. Gototi Mukhopadhyay, to sing the university song.
সবদূত বর্ণ সংশয়ে হোক অবসর সকল পথের ধরণীর ধরণী।
Now, respected introducers will give this inaugural talk.
Good morning, dignitaries who are present today, distinguished scientists, academicians, researchers, and of course, in the present perspective, the YouTubers who are joining us from several different locations across the world. When we first planned this particular event, after I took charge as the head of the department last December, so some of the initial invitations that I had sent to many of the illustrious alumni, like Professor Shonjit Mishra, I had sent with some trepidation because being such a junior member of the faculty, I was not sure what would be their reaction. But I was pleasantly surprised when Dr. Mikro responded within a few hours that he was very happy that this kind of a celebration was being planned, and it was planned not simply on a single day, but will be spread across the entire year starting today. Of course, he also apologized that because of the time difference between Kolkata and California, it may not be possible for him to join virtually as well. But hopefully, this particular YouTube video is being recorded and may be available at a later time also for others to view and cherish the memories of their association with the department. The journey of radio science, which began in India in the early 1920s, it found a formal fruition when this particular department, the Institute of Radiophysics and Electronics, was established in 1949. It was one of the first institutions in India, if not the only one at that time, with a formal training and education on radio science that was initiated around the late 1940s and early 1950s. Through the past almost 7.5 decades, we estimated that there have been at least more than 70 pass-out batches from the department. So roughly, if we assume on an average about 40 students per year passing out, initially it was less. So we are talking about something in excess of 2,000 strong alumni base of our department. That is still growing, and hopefully the association, Radiophysics and Electronics Association, will take a cue from today's event and will try to formalize the database or update the database as and when required. Being a department dealing with radio science, not only in name, but also in terms of its spirit and the work it does, it has representation in almost all the commissions of the International Union of Radio Science or Arts. This is one of the, I think, rare achievement for any institute to have almost representation in almost every commission of the International Union of Radio Science. Of late, of course, I know that Commission J, which deals with radio astronomy, presently there are not much activities going on in the department, but at one time, uh, there was Professor Meghnad, who incidentally will be also having his birth centenary 1st September this year. So that will also be a momentous occasion for us to commemorate. The ILO sound that Professor Shishi Kumar Mitro had put at the Ionosphere Field Station was one of the first international recognition, to my knowledge, to the best of my knowledge, of the department, and that had put the department in an elite global chain of ionospheric sounders way back in the 1950s. Subsequently, we got the accreditation from the Center of Advanced Study, followed by the DST PARS. Then we had a strong association with the US Air Force Research Laboratory through the celebrated PL-480 scheme, which was led by none other than by Professor J. Hall. Dr. Shantimoy Basu was there, and also Professor Ashish Dasgupta. Then in the 90s, we have the Eastern Center for Research in Astrophysics, or ICRA, being set up by UGC. The millimeter wave training program of the government of West Bengal. In 2002, Indian Space Research Organization set forth the initiation of the SKM Center for Research in Space Environment. Then a joint effort by UGC and MHRD resulted in the UGC Networking Resource Center in Physical Sciences. Our department was one of the 3 in the country to get that recognition. In 2009, Professor Animesh Moitro, he led the Space Science Promotion Scheme of the Indian Space Research Organization, which continued till 2016, under which a few assistant professors, scholarships for MTech, and a one-time augmentation of instrumentation was provided. More recently, we have been extremely fortunate to have commissioned or nearly commissioned the DST SARB National History Radar Facility at Ionosphere Field Station, Kolkata. This is the only such facility in the entire country, entire eastern and northeastern India, as well as the entire Southeast Asian longitude sector at this frequency. Having a large base of strong alumni creates the need or builds in us the desire to have greater involvement of the alumni when it comes to the infrastructure development of the department. In many of the institutions, we have found that there are very strong alumni associations who come forward in a very big way to help the institution through certain augmentation of its infrastructure or experimental facility. So through this event initiated today, and for the next 1 year, we will keep our alumni informed about certain decisions and plans which we have about creating some kind of an endowment fund from the alumni of our department. There has been a lot of debate and discussion regarding this particular program, that whether we should make it in the format of a grand reunion or we should focus more on the technical aspect based on some of our stalwarts like Professor B.R. Nag, Professor Shishi Vitro, Professor Vinal Dashu. So after a lot of discussions and deliberations in the department, we finally decided to have a kind of a hybrid uh, program today, where in the first half we will be dealing exclusively with the technical lectures from three renowned scientists who are present with us today. Dr. Rohit Patro, who is the present director of the National Atmospheric Research Laboratory, Professor Abu Rajuri, former director of Essenbosch Center, and Professor Bhargav Bhattacharya, who is now associated with NIT Rourkela, but is well known from his achievement in Indian Statistical Institute. In the second half, post lunch, we plan to move to our department to have a more informal reminiscence session where hopefully a number of our present and ex-students who are present today would like to share some of their moments which they changed in the department. There is also a display on the ground floor of our department where we have put together a collection of some rare photos, rare in the sense that they are not strictly photos of some of the illustrious departmental faculties like delivering lectures or taking classes, but it also has like Professor Hor playing cricket, Dr. Ricky in one of our picnics. He was busy playing badminton with us, Professor Nag playing cards and such things, which puts them on a lighter tone and not strictly on the academic or scientific perspective. So with these few words, I would like to welcome all of you to this seminar on radio science and electronics, and we wish to see you over the next 1 year at least through the different programs that we have in mind. Most notable among them will be, of course, the International Conference FODEC in December during 14th to 16th. Before that, we plan to have the birth centenary of Professor Meghnad on 1st September. So thank you and welcome once again.
We will not take much time in this inaugural address. As Professor Paul and head of the department has told us that so many achievements we have acquired throughout this 75 years of journey towards this academic excellence. But what we plan that will not be happy or confined with what we have achieved. Will excellence will go forward with our more works in various domains of science and technology, not confining only within radio science. It has expanded electronics and communication engineering. We have started completed course and other disciplines, associated branches of applied electronics. So for these things, more to come in our department, the database. Now this formal part to me to offer my vote of thanks. I thank to all the authorities of university, respected vice chancellor, who is not here although, but he has given his blessings to us. In fact, when we thought that whether these programs could be held because of this heat wave, he has given this kind of permissions to do so. Our respected Dean Science and Technology, Dean Science, Dean Technology, they will maybe come in within shortly. Registrar of the university, secretary, the campus secretary of the University College of Science and Technology. We thank all of the university authorities so that we can make this program happening. And last but not the least, we require blessings from all of you, from all the distinguished persons who are among us. I will not say my thanks to you, but we seek blessings from you. We need to be filled up with your blessings. We need to be engulfed with your presence. We hope that you will be with us for the years to come to guide and advise us. So I end this inaugural sessions with a sloka from Ishopanishad. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadayo Purnimavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you. We go to the technical sessions, which will be conducted by the convener of today's program, Mr. Uberu Dashkaran. He will present this, technical portions. Mr. Dashkaran, please.
Good morning to all of you present here. We are very much thankful for your presence for attending the seminar on radio science and electronics. We put the word radio, it could be synonymous to communication science and electronics also. So, without wasting further time, we are already delayed, and I request our senior professor, Professor Prashant Kumar Basu, to deliver his talk on 75 years journey of the Institute of Radio Physics and Electronics. We are all eager to listen to your talk, sir. But before that, we want to felicitate Professor Basu with a bouquet of flowers. Sir. Thank you.
Hey, no. Sir.
Professor Basu needs no introduction, so I request Professor Basu to start his deliberations.
আপনাদের সঙ্গে দেখা করার জন্যই এলাম যুগ যুগ ধরে
A very good morning. I feel honored to give this inaugural talk, so to say. And before I take you to the 75 years journey till today, it's my sacred duty to pay our due respect to our founder, Professor Sushil Kumar Mittal, Padma Bhushan, FIS President of INSA, pioneer of radio research in India and author of the Upper Atmosphere. It will take quite a long time to describe all his activities, and many things are known to you. So I just mentioned that he discovered three layer of ionosphere, verified the existence of E and F layers around Kolkata. He helped establish All India radio station in Kolkata. He was a founder member of National Institute, later president, and now named as INSA. He established Ready and Electronics in 1949, FRS in 1958, National Professor, same year, and then he was for producer. Without going into further details, let me tell that this foundation stone of this department was laid on April 21, 1949, and the inauguration was made by the then Premier, Dr. Vidhan Chandra Rai, and in his concluding remark, he said, "Let me hope that in laying the foundation stone of the Institute of Ready Physics and Electronics today, I have planted a seed which will grow into a mighty tree, spreading its branches much beyond the borders of your present expectations. The Institute will become not only an all-India center of study and research, but will also attract earnest seekers after truth from beyond the boundaries of India. And look at the Institute today should convince you that we have reached some of the goals he set forward. And what are they? Well, let's mention the wonderful teachers in the beginning. Of course, is Professor J. Ward, who was the father-like figure of this department, and he worked. Actually, okay, and he was a leader and administrator, and he was to brighten the image of Israel in India and abroad. Dr. Hossesh Prasad needs no introduction. He didn't teach, but he was a research scholar under Professor Shishir Mitra, and he was our benefactor all the time till his last day. Sorry, I am not smart enough to handle this whiteboard, so you must forgive me. Okay, and then Jitendra Sharan Chanel, he left in 1956 and joined IIT Kharagpur, became the director, and Gyan Sharan Chatterjee, he left in 1957. He was a founder, head of the department of E and EC department of Jadavpur University. Professor Sudhar Sule also joined Jadavpur University, and last but not least, Professor Arun Kumar Choudhury, and we'll hear a lot about him from Bhagavad. So let me mention few other teachers. One is Professor Nirmal Das Gupta, discoverer of Cygnus A and radio double star in Manchester, of course. Mukti Sadan Bosu, the digital man, and Professor Vishwanath Nath, pioneer of semiconductor research, Anadinath Kaur, Nirmal Chakraborty, who joined IIT Kharagpur but worked here till 1965. Shaktimal Basu, he left around 1970 and he joined FCRL and other Boston College. Arun Kumar Sen, Shitesh Kumar Rai, and unfortunately I don't have photographs of Professor Santosh Kumar Sen, Professor Ramananda Krishna Mohanadavish, who left for IIT Delhi, Nonigapalna, Professor Ashish Dasgupta, and many more. A few of them are still alive, so I don't think it's proper to include them in this deliberation. And some of the teachers, short duration and long duration, are contained in the recent book published by us. And if you are interested, you can have a look and you can find out, you can be nostalgic. Okay, what are the pioneering achievements by faculty? That is the first time in India. I collected this from the Silver Jubilee Senate souvenir, carbon microphone and loudspeaker, made in India. And then observation of active nitrogen glow by Professor Meghnad Dasgupta, fabrication of background tubes 80 and 6C5, also taken in India. And then the first 10 centimeter magnetron, around 57 to 59, also made in India. First atmospheric field station in Asia in 1950, oriented legislation. Sudden enhancement of atmospheric caused by nuclear explosion. Solar radio was at 100 megahertz. Simulation of 136 megahertz transmission from Intelsat 2K2 and Saturday ready. First analog computer, and we have to work hard to establish that. Bhargav is here, he pointed out, and his last is a tall order left to him. Okay? And first research on physics of semiconductors, gun diodes, impedance diodes, and low dimensional semiconductors. And then comparative single side band communication by Professor N. Chakraborty done here. Okay, and let's look at the evolution process. First, it was 2-year NSC, that is the science. Then NSC came 3-year, that is the technology. And then 2-year BTech and 1-year MTech. After that, from 1969, it was 3-year BTech plus 2-year MTech to be compatible with AICTE and institutions of engineers. And now we admit students with post-clinical joint entrance examinations. Side by side, we imparted courses in BTech in information technology from 2000, and now this task is left to AHOD School of Information Technology. We started MTech in real estate design from 2007, the still continuing. And what are the ex-students or the alumni of this institute? Primarily, they joined as teachers in most of the institutes of national importance, PIFR, SIMP, Cultivation, Bose Institute, Indian Institute of Astrophysics, ISI, and universities of repute. You have already learned that Professor Chatterjee and Professor Dev founded the Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering Department in Jalpur University. Of course, most of them work in research and development organization, mostly government funded. I don't want to read out all these things, but it's apparent. They joined Civil Aviation, Department of Telecommunication, All India Radio, Doordarshan, now as Prasar Bharati, Department of Electronics, Police Wireless, and Defense. And they also joined national enterprises like DVC, NTPC, Central Electronics Limited, ITI, Nuclear Power Corporation, WELL, and ECIL. And also they joined different institutions abroad. Some examples that they work in international companies like IBM, FedEx, GC, GE, AT&T, and our global foundries, energy conversion devices, Digital Electronics Corporation, and of course modern IT and mobile service providers. They acquired chairs in different prestigious US universities, Canada, UK, Germany, and Singapore. And we are proud to announce that we produced the first 3 telecommunication engineers, women telecommunication engineers in India. One is Srimati Subhira Das, worked in Odisha, Anjali Chaudhary and Bose, she later worked in Saha Institute, and Shanti Das, she worked in Chitrajan Cancer Hospital. Well, Yeah, if you argue, then also I can put my counter argument. Okay, what are the trust areas of research? It involved since the inception of Center of Advanced Study in 1963, over 60 years, and now its new nomenclature is Space and Atmospheric Sciences, Light Wave and Microtechnology, Nanoelectronics, Photonics and VLSI Design, and Communication and System Science. I don't want to elaborate the subsections of these trust areas. As Ashik has pointed out, we cover almost all the areas of UC. So, my time is limited. I cannot elaborate on this. Well, CS reports are available. If you are interested, you can have a look. Then centers created in the institute, Center of Advanced Study in Radio Physics Electronics, established in 1963, continuing till 2023, 60 years journey is a record in India. No other department, university department, has earned this status, this uninterrupted status. The Center for Research and Training in Radar and Microwaves was established by DRDO, and it worked from 1975 to 85. Professor Nath, Professor Saha, Gautam Ghosh, they looked after that. Eastern Center for Radio Astronomy around 1985 to 2000 is Department of Space and Aeronautical Development Agency, led by Professor Arun Sen. Society for Microwave Electronics Engineering and Research, that is SAMIR, it was established here, and they have their separate establishment and software. SK Mitra for Research in Space Environment, Department of Space, Center for Tele-Infrastructure, CTIF India. It was a collaboration between Albert University of Denmark and VIT Mestra and our institute. And finally, EGC Networking Research Center in Physical Sciences, already pointed out, first in India is 2008 to 13, 5 years, and we got 5 crores, and 2015 to 20, 10 crores. There are other centers also, and well, very quick. Center of Research and Training in Microwaves and Millimeter Wave Technology, funded by West Bengal DST. MEMS Design Center by MIT. Center for Millimeter Wave Semiconductor Devices and Systems, a joint venture between DRDO and the University of Calcutta, established here, and now they have a DRDO center in Bangalore. Technical Education Quality Improvement Program was awarded to University College of Technology, Calcutta University, and we being a technical institution, we also contributed a lot to that. Strengthening of space science activities at universities, Department of Space, and Center for Research in Nanoscience and Nanotechnology, a franchise of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and Radio Physics Electronics faculties to active part in developing this center. Special Manpower Development Project YD, VLSI Design and Communication, our department faculties